Here on the set of the film Rust, it was rehearsal time. Inside the church at Bonanza Creek Ranch outside Santa Fe, the actor Alec Baldwin was handed a gun, one of 3 on the set of a low-budget Western. According to a police affidavit, the assistant director yelled, "Cold gun," as he handed it to Alec Baldwin, indicating to the famed actor and to the set that the prop did not have any live rounds in it. But it did. And after Baldwin fired, a bullet rammed into the chest of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, killing her and wounding the director. Questioned over the tragedy, Baldwin was seen visibly distraught outside police headquarters. He expressed his pain over the accident on social media.
There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred.
It's been nearly a week since the missionaries were kidnapped, and tonight there's no official word on whether a Haitian gang leader has followed through on his threat to kill them if his demands aren't met. This video of the ringleader of the 400 Mowozo gang was shared widely on social media yesterday. He vowed to shoot the 17 missionaries, most of them American. Authorities say the gang has demanded $1 million for each captive. A senior security official in the region telling the New York Times that Christian Aid Ministries is working to collect the ransom money and that none of the hostages have been harmed. In Haiti today, frustration and anger spilling out onto the streets.
Now, gunmen have killed at least 7 people at a Rohingya refugee camp in Bangladesh. The attack happened in the early hours of Friday morning at a religious school in Cox's Bazar. 1 person has been arrested. Last month, the Rohingya leader, Mohibullah, was shot dead in that camp. The government had pledged to step up security.
Now, Myanmar has been in chaos since the military coup in February of this year, and there is no end in sight to the bloody turmoil. Amid reports of thousands of troops massing in the north of Myanmar, the United Nations has expressed fears of an even greater human rights catastrophe in the Southeast Asian country. UN Special Rapporteur on Myanmar, Tom Andrews, presented the findings of an annual human rights report to the General Assembly, where Andrews said that tens of thousands of troops and heavy weapons are being moved into restive regions in the north and northwest of Myanmar. Andrews compared the latest tactics with those employed before the military's genocidal attacks against the Rohingya. About 740,000 Rohingya had fled Myanmar's Rakhine state in 2017.
Ahead of his Saturday court case in Palermo, Matteo Salvini put up another defiant stand.
I'm absolutely relaxed because I have served my country. The Minister of the Interior must defend Italy's borders, security and dignity. That is what I did as a minister.
Italy's former Interior Minister is facing charges of kidnapping relating back to August 2019, when he refused to let more than 100 migrants disembark at an Italian port.
This is a pirate ship that collected immigrants in Libyan waters on August the 1st, 2019, and collected immigrants in Maltese waters on August the 2nd. It is a ship that has the right to have 19 immigrants on board, and in the end had over 150 of them on board. If anyone has committed a crime and put people's lives at risk, it is the commander of this pirate ship, and not a minister who defended his country.
The backlog at Beitbridge border post is showing no sign of easing anytime soon. Hundreds of trucks have been stuck there for over a week, and drivers are running out of food and water. The holdup is apparently due to an electronic system problem with the new toll system in Zimbabwe.
Well, Shahan, certainly not getting any better at this particular stage. And I mean, you can see from the visuals that we are sending you, we are still seeing quite a number of trucks that are queuing up here, hoping to get to the Beitbridge border post. And I can tell you that some of the drivers that we've spoken to earlier on telling us that they've been here for over 7 days, some saying that they've been here for even 10 days, just trying to get through to the border post. And there are a lot of frustrations, Shahan, certainly on the side of drivers who have been waiting here.
The death toll from an explosion that occurred on Thursday in Shenyang, China, has risen to 5. The blast took place at approximately 8:20 a.m. Thursday at a restaurant in Heping district of the city. 4 people were initially reported to have died and 47 others were injured. Rescue work at the site has almost been completed. An investigation into the cause of the incident is underway.
A 96-year-old woman who went on the lam to avoid prosecution for alleged Nazi war crimes appeared in a German court. Irmgard Fürkner was brought into the courtroom in a wheelchair with her face and head covered. She's charged with complicity of the killings and attempted killings of 11,000 people at a Nazi concentration camp between 1943 and 1945. Fürkner was 18 years old when she started working as the secretary to the SS commander of Stutthof in occupied Poland. The trial will be held in an adolescent court because of her age at the time the alleged crimes occurred. Last month, Fürkner was a no-show on the day court proceedings against her were to begin. Reports say she fled her retirement home and was a fugitive for several hours before authorities caught up with her in Hamburg.
grados en el Instituto Geológico y Minero, en el Instituto Geológico y Minero de España.